Not initially, but you agreed. I have told you that I don't want to engage with you, and then you followed me, and you have continued to engage with me, and now you're saying that I can't do something that I'm legally entitled to do. Okay, so PTTP is here in Hammersmith, Hammersmith Police Station on, I can't remember what road we're on now. Yeah, I've just walked up here from the British Transport Police one up the road. Yeah, it wasn't how much happened in the British Transport one. There was literally one marked vehicle in the yard, and that was it. So we're going to come check this one out. So I just noticed the notice board here, so we'll have a quick look at that. Interesting. Yeah, so yeah, it's where we're at, Hammersmith. Just finishing my cigarette. So I've been naughty and fallen off the wagon with the vape. Yeah, there's no bins or nothing around, so I'm going to have to put it in my pocket, so I'm not going to get done for littering.
Right from the start, notice what's happening here. The auditor is calm, methodical, and focused on public information. This matters because intent is everything. Filming public notices isn't suspicious. It's literally what they're there for. Keep this in mind because later, intent is going to be questioned hard. This is an important baseline moment. Filming public-facing windows is completely lawful in the UK. No expectation of privacy, no restricted space, no secrecy. But here's the pattern we've seen time and time again. Once someone looks too interested, attention follows. Do you think officers should already know this?
Record incidents. I got the Ask the Police app is now live. I've not seen that one before. So that one's available for the public of England, Wales and Scotland. Supports police forces by reducing calls, freeing up emergency and 101 lines. New and improved search and site navigation. Stylish yet simple layout, helping you find the answers you need quickly. So you can download that through the App Store or on Google Play. You can go to www.askthepolice.co.uk. and they've got a hashtag Ask Our App. So that's new. Not seen that before at all. And then they've got Hammersmith and Fulham Council contact details up on the wall, up on the window. Stabilise that for you. There we go. And you've got all that information there if you need it. Going to give you our local, and now you need that information, and I think it's exactly the same information over here, yeah. Sorry, just a quick question for you. The Ask the Police app, how long's that been going on for? The Ask the Police app, how new is that? A few years. Okay, I've not seen it before, so. Okay, brilliant, thank you.
The auditor begins by documenting public notices. Verdict: this is entirely lawful behaviour. The simple rule is, public information is for the public. There is generally no expectation of privacy for posters displayed on a street-facing window. This establishes his intent as journalistic, not criminal. However, observing details this closely often attracts attention from inside.
Yeah, so this is the entranceway. We've got a CCTV fitted van, which is interesting. I noticed on the top of her radio she's got one of those spikies. There we go, so yeah, she's waiting for the gate to close behind her. Yeah, so this one wasn't a planned trip today, guys, the Hammersmith one, so I don't know much about it. I haven't looked recently to see if anybody else has been here, so I don't know what sort of thing to be expecting from them. Here's some sirens coming. There's an ambulance, not a... Oh, but there is a marked vehicle. We've got a marked police one coming in.
Hi mate.
Hello, bad, thank you.
You okay?
Yeah, all good. Just...
What, are you filming anything?
Pardon?
You filming?
Yeah.
Filming what?
Well, your vehicle.
What vehicle?
Just the one you're in.
You're right outside the police station.
Well, yeah, that's where you find police cars generally.
Huh?
That's where you find police cars generally.
What are you doing?
Well, yeah.
Why are you filming police vehicles?
Pardon?
Why are you filming police vehicles? Don't mind me asking that.
Well, I do mind you asking, actually, to be honest. Yeah. You do what you got to do. I might not be here. I might run away.
And here we go. This is where audits usually turn. The camera hasn't moved into a restricted area. No crime has occurred, but curiosity from officers is about to turn into suspicion. Watch closely how the first question is framed, because framing matters. This is a classic escalation tactic. Introduce the word terrorism without lawful grounding. Under the Terrorism Act, suspicion must be genuine and specific. Not hypothetical, not vibes, not what if. Simply filming a building does not meet that threshold. So ask yourself, was this about safety or control?
Directly where the keypad is, where our officers are putting their codes in.
Right.
And for us, it's just a bit suspicious and also a little bit of kind of a terrorist threat as well. I'm not saying anything, but it is.
It's a possibility, isn't it?
It's a possibility, isn't it? And it's
Very low possibility.
It's something that we need to kind of challenge.
Very low possibility.
Yeah.
It's also a possibility that we might get 40-degree weather today, but it's highly unlikely.
Okay. what you're saying.
If you call us, we call if you're just having a...
Yeah.
and
I'm just being as reasonable as you're being. You know.
From our point of view, we just want to understand your intentions and why obviously you were filming.
That's fine. I appreciate
So
that.
what would that be?
Unfortunately, I don't answer questions.
No, is it for like a YouTube channel? Is it for like auditing or something like that?
Again, I don't answer questions, buddy.
What, a 19?
We'll come back to them.
Well, I'll come back to you. Scott Mail
So obviously in this car now,
Yeah?
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't actually want to engage with you. That's why I walked away and
okay, but
stopped
we can
engaging.
still engage with you as
You
well.
can, but I can also just ignore you. So don't just say, sir, like I have to stand around and talk to you.
I get that.
Okay.
You may or may not want to listen, so we can engage with you as well. To this day and age, unfortunately, it's a real terrorism threat, which is why there's bollards here, so people don't come driving.
What's the current terrorist threat level?
Here is the escalation. The officer invokes a terrorist threat because the camera pointed near a keypad. Verdict: the officer's suspicion appears weak. The rule is Terrorism Act S43 requires genuine suspicion. Simply filming a building does not generally constitute terrorism. Using extreme language to discourage legal photography falls short of professional standards. Watch the auditor's calm rebuttal.
I think it's kind of just in the middle of substantial.
It's substantial.
Yeah, so
That's what it is at the moment.
attack is not likely,
Okay.
but it's not unlikely.
Okay. Do you know, since this new system of substantial, severe,
Yeah.
and that,
Yeah.
substantial is the lowest it's ever been.
Okay. No, I
It's
get
never
that.
been lower than that,
But
so
can
that's
you
like the baseline. So
can
don't
you
throw around
understand-
words like terrorism
Can you
when it's the...
understand
No, I
why,
can't. No, I can't. I know what you're going to say and no, I
someone
can't.
filming the keypad
That-
to the entrance of a police station is a bit
So
suspicious.
you're making an assumption of what I'm
No.
filming here, aren't you?
You're
You
very
are?
close to the keypad,
Well,
aren't you?
I said when I got there, are you filming? And you said yes.
Yes, but you're assuming that I'm filming the keypad.
That's the way your camera was angled.
You can see my screen from where you were sat in your car, can you? You can
No,
see what my camera
where
was
the
pointing. You can
camera
see
was
how
positioned.
zoomed in I was. Maybe I was zoomed in
Where
on
the
you, maybe I
camera
was zoomed in on your front wheel.
Where the camera was positioned, it looked like you were filming. all we want to do is speak to you, engage with you, see, number one, why you're filming,
Yeah.
and obviously how long you're
Maybe we
going to be
can
here.
assist you. I don't know.
I don't need any assistance, thank you. Your services are not required.
Would you like to give us your name and details?
Can you give me yours?
Yeah, PCY 2420 Alpha Whiskey.
Thank you. And you, sir?
PC Harden, 2968.
2968 Alpha Whiskey. You both based here, are you?
Yes, we are. So would you like to give us your details too?
No, absolutely not.
I didn't think you would.
Why would I?
That's all it is, mate. It's to
We've given
understand.
you our details.
Yeah, but you're obliged to because you're engaging with me as a police officer, aren't you, as a constable?
The officer pushes for ID. Verdict. The auditor holds his ground correctly. The rule is no name needed unless arrested or detained. Under a stop and account, you are generally not legally obliged to answer questions. The auditor correctly identifies the threat level facts, showing he's done his homework. When the officer won't disengage, the dynamic changes to harassment.
So you're obliged to. A member of the public's not obliged to give you
and we
anything.
can engage with you just as equally.
Yeah, absolutely, of course you can. But again, I've already told you that I don't want to be engaged with. I would consider this now harassment. I've walked away from you.
Okay.
You followed me to continue with engaging with me.
Harassment, a course of conduct times 2. So you know what harassment is?
I do, absolutely. Course of conduct to convince a member of the public to disengage from a lawful activity or engage in an activity that they're not lawfully obliged to do.
The law.
And it's been on more than one occasion. I've told you I don't want to engage. You followed me. I did move away from you. You followed me to continue this conduct. So yes, I would now say that this is harassment at this point.
All it is for us is just it's a bit suspicious, and we want to find out obviously why you're filming. That's
Do you know what I
I
find?
understand people make YouTube channels, people are auditors, you
Like-
have a right to film in public.
Can I tell you what I find suspicious? A silent fart after curry night.
Sorry?
A silent fart after curry night. That's what I find.
That's funny.
That's what I find suspicious. It's about suspicious as what this is. So
You intend to be here long?
as long as I want to be. Absolutely.
Right, we'll go and speak to the relevant people, alright?
Okay.
It just might be, mate, because of obviously it looks a little bit suspicious, it might just continue to get stopped.
And I'll tell them exactly the same thing.
You aggro, that's it.
Not always be any aggro. Did either of you turn your body cameras on when you approached?
This is a high-tension moment. Verdict. The officer fails to de-escalate. The rule is, citizens have a right to disengage. If a citizen isn't detained, they are free to leave. By following him after he clearly refuses engagement, the officer risks his conduct being viewed as harassment. The auditor stands his ground, but then he spots a procedural error regarding the officer's camera.
Yeah.
It is on, yes.
You did. Is there a reason?
You film us, we can film you.
I'm not saying you can't. Absolutely you can. It's everybody's right to film in public. Not a problem. Can I just ask why you didn't follow your policies and notify a member of the public when you started recording them? According to the Home Office, according to the
I'm not
MPS.
sure if you are aware of all the policies.
Would you like me to bring it up on my phone, miss? I will read it
Are
to
you
you.
referring to Google?
No, it's the
Obviously when
MPS.
it's practicable, yes, but...
Oh, and when has it not been practicable in this
Well,
situation?
It's a bit of a threat that you're stood in the entrance of the
So
police
you
station.
can't approach with, good afternoon, we want to talk to you, just let you know
My
you're
number
being
one
recorded.
priority is to find out why you're filming and try and engage the police station.
Look,
which
the only
still, respect,
time-
sir, you haven't told us why.
The only time it is excusable for you not to announce it is if you're going into a situation and it's straight away you're going hands on to detain or arrest somebody. Otherwise
I think
you
you're
can't, there's no reason. I'm sorry, I will literally, okay, bring this up for you and I will read it for you verbatim and I'll show you the
I'm not
document.
going to have conversation on stuff that I don't think is applicable, right?
Why is it not applicable?
Security staff, they have body worn, so do we.
Yep. The Metropolitan Police, updated September 2020. It's the most recent document.
You seem very invested.
It's the most recent document. This paragraph here, all right? I'm going to let you read it with me. This one here. Body-worn video is an overt system and should not be used for covert recording other than in exceptional circumstances and where the necessary authorities have been
And
granted.
this is not an exceptional circumstance.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
As body-worn video is overt recording, officers must declare wherever possible when they are commencing audio and visual recording during each and every encounter. So again, because you haven't come out and you haven't grabbed me, you're not detaining me or arresting me, there is absolutely no reason, no excuse for not starting the conversation. You've said a lot of things during this conversation and you're telling me not one of those things could have been, by the way, sir, you're being recorded. Not one of them.
No, sir, whenever possible.
Yes. And again, when was that not possible?
The auditor cites the Metropolitan Police policy on body-worn video. Verdict: a forensic win for the auditor. The rule is, policy builds trust. Announce when recording. Generally, officers should announce they are filming to be transparent. While a policy breach isn't a crime, it implies a lack of professionalism. Cornered on policy, notice how the officer deflects to a new topic.
Yeah, so again, when was that not possible?
Well, like I said earlier, my priority was to speak to you first to establish why you're filming the
And whilst you're speaking to me, again, you've said a lot of things during this conversation. Why could not one of those things be, by the way, you're being recorded? Why not?
Like I said, my first thing to do, we're just going to go around in circles, aren't we?
Yeah, because your excuse is absolute bullshit, and you know it.
Okay, well, okay, don't swear.
It's not an offence. It's absolutely not. It's an offence to swear at somebody, to cause abuse, threatening, or insulting.
It's a Section 5.
No, it's not. You can swear as part of your general vocabulary. Go talk it up with take it up with Lord Justice Bean, who's already ruled on this in the highest court of this country. You cannot overrule that.
Is when it's directed at somebody.
And I didn't direct
Section
it.
5 is out to anybody. When somebody else can feel
If
harassment, alarm,
it's
distress.
likely, if it's abusive, threatening, or insulting has been removed from Section
could
5.
be.
If it's threatening or abusive, saying something is bullshit is not threatening or abusive. It's just saying something is bullshit. That's part of your. That's part. No. That's part of your general vernacular, and it's been ruled on by the highest court of this country. So try another one. I will say everything's bullshit if everything is bullshit, because everything is bullshit that's coming out of your mouth.
I get the idea now.
Yeah, you get it. I'm going to continue to say
obviously,
it.
I get the idea of your intentions. Clearly, just trying to wind us up.
No, you're winding me up by saying that I can't do something that I can do.
When we
What
came
have I
out,
said that you can't do?
You just said I can't swear when I can.
okay, when we've come out to talk to you, I think we've been very polite. We've just said, look, we've come to have a
Yeah, and I told you that I don't want to engage with you, and
Not
then you continue to
initially.
harass me.
Not initially.
Not initially, but you agreed that I have told you that I don't want to engage with you, and then you followed me, and you have continued to engage
Followed
with me, and now you're saying that I can't do something that I'm legally entitled to do.
The officer claims swearing is an offence. Verdict: legal smackdown. The rule is, swearing is not automatically a crime. The High Court ruling Harvey v DPP established that swearing is not automatically alarm, harassment, or distress, especially towards police officers who hear it often. The auditor's knowledge here effectively ends the officer's authority in this interaction.
And you're trying to say that it's an offence when it's not.
We can also talk to people. We're not harassing you. We're having a conversation with you.
So if I walk up to somebody and they say they don't want to talk to me, then I follow them and try to talk to them again and repeat this behaviour, I wouldn't be arrested for harassment if they reported it? Of course I would. Right. Again, I will repeat, your services are not required. Please leave me alone.
We've also got a duty to protect the public and our police building as well.
You've also got a duty under your oath to uphold the rights of the people of this country, which is what I'm exercising right now, isn't it?
Matt, let's just go and have
Yeah, good idea. Just go.
Yeah. Well, like I said, don't be, mate.
Just go.
Don't be surprised if you just get challenged.
Okay. Just to let you know, as a heads up, you will be getting IOPC complaints for your body-worn video because you're obviously not aware and you refuse to acknowledge the fact that you need to notify.
Take care, mate.
All right. Goodbye.
Can you please stop filming? Oh, that's it.
Having a nice little debrief in the yard. Let's see if they're going to come and try and arrest me under the Section 5.
The officer realizes he has no lawful power to detain and walks away. Verdict: successful de-escalation by the auditor. The rule is, policing by consent requires lawfulness. This demonstrates that asserting your rights calmly and firmly often works. The interaction ends without an arrest because there was no crime. But as the auditor relaxes, he spots a genuine safety hazard.
Driving whilst on his phone, texting while moving. What an idiot. He didn't even realise that I was filming him then. Hate that, guys. That is one of my biggest pet peeves, is people texting and driving. It's people like that kill people like me on a motorcycle on the road. It's very dangerous. especially around London where you got motorbikes and mopeds coming up and down, filtering through traffic all the time. Absolute idiot, isn't he? There's got a van coming out. Not on blues though, if I look to it. Oh, we've got one trying to come in and one trying to come out at the same time. This is going to be interesting. Who's going to win this one? Well, they've got red flashing lights go on the back of their van. That's interesting. I wonder what that's for. They haven't got their lights on the top of the vehicle, the blues. It's got the red flashing on the back of the van. Yeah, it's definitely coffee break time, guys, all over there. Oh, we've got an unmarked one coming by on blues.
Let's pause here because this is crucial. In the UK, you do not have to provide your name or details unless you're detained, arrested, or subject to specific statutory powers. A casual encounter, often called stop and account, carries no obligation. This is where knowing the law completely flips the power dynamic. This is the knockout punch. Swearing, by itself, is not a criminal offense. The High Court has already ruled on this. Officers hear worse daily, and they're expected to tolerate it. When an officer starts inventing offenses, authority drains fast. Did you notice how the tone changes immediately after this?